Yo, what's going on? Everybody, come on, come on. As I invite people from Discord to join us, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Let's do the dang thing. Let's talk about this chapter. Y'all thought I was gonna forget about my YouTube audience? Nah. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Oh man, HESN. What's up, Marlon? What's up, Jay? Told you, Gutsy, Abdi, Kari. Sophia, what's up? What's going on with y'all, man? Let's talk about this chapter. This chapter was a really good setup chapter, and it was a chapter, and it did. Now, Lookism is going in a different art direction too, as you guys can see, and everybody got to glow up as we revisit the everybody from the J High. We got everybody. We got Zach with new hairstyle and artwork. We got Daniel. Daniel's a little bit the same as his older one, but yeah. So we got Big Daniel. We got Eli. That dude bleached his hair. We got Eli. Look at the. That's to me. He got my favorite drip out of everybody that we seen do this artwork. He said, "Dang, Kayleen, what's going on, my guy? What's going on? What's going on?" Eli looks even gayer than Daniel. Daniel looks gay as hell now. Eli looks even gayer than Daniel. I don't understand that. One, Daniel looks the same as he always done when he grew his hair out. So to me, you might as well hate his old style too. There opinions, but geez, win breaker reaction. We're gonna talk about that too. Let me get through what I need to get through. This is Lookism. I know everybody wants something else. I get it. It's the zesty panels. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Either ways, it was a great chapter. Let's talk about this chapter. We got everybody. We seen Zoe, we got Mira, we got Zach, we got everybody. Vinjen, Vasco's going back to his old hairstyle. As you can see, he's growing it out pretty long. I know older fans of Vasco, that was one of the biggest complaints, especially going into 1A, is when they chopped his hair off. I know a lot of people were not feeling it, so he's growing his hair back out too. And then we get James Lee and that whole introduction too with Daniel. Daniel goes to visit James Lee as he's getting the suit tailored and all that stuff. And manipulating Daniel, if you will. We already know what's going on with this. We know James is not to be trusted, but there is something that's telling me too. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, why is Daniel doing this or whatever? Daniel already told y'all point blank period. One, if you don't underestimate him, I think that's what James Lee is doing right now. It's kind of similar to Charles, as Charles didn't know that Daniel was even capable of out thinking and out knowing his plan where the real hideout was. So you can take that analogy, you can put it here too. I think James is doing the same thing when it comes to Daniel, asking him, "Hey, you'll become my wings," asking him, manipulating him in a way as, your desire now is to act quicker to make sure that evil never comes out. And that's what you wish you would have done with Charles, because so many bad things has coming out of that. He killed so many people where you feel as if you would have acted fast enough, those evil deeds wouldn't have occurred as they did. But so James is manipulating Daniel, as you can see right there, telling him, "Hey, you'll be my wings." We kind of have the same goals. Me, I just want to create a world where there's no evil at all. To me, what it sounds like is you're going to become an extremist. We already know that James wasn't a good person. Don't act like he is. He's not a good person. He's out for his own gain. And this chapter just solidified it. We know that him and Kite are still, they still have some type of plan going on here, which they refer to later on as they're talking after Daniel left. But Gite Kim, he's down on this plan too with James Lee. So they still have a relationship that they had since way back when. So it's very, very interesting. And now we're going to go to Busan. Busan, where we met the king of Busan last chapter, and he seems very, very formidable. But my thing is too, there's a lot more questions to be raised, because we know that Gabrielle and Kim had a would have seemed like a close relationship with Busan in general. So I wonder how that is, right? Um, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lot more questions to be there's a lot more questions now that just popped up over this chapter. Yeah, the only thing, do you find the Busan 4 cruise plot line intuitive and creative? Intuitive and creative. I wouldn't say it's not necessarily creative because you could put it as PTJ, are you just doing this to prolong something else? Because essentially, you have to give what he's doing is he's recreating an old scenario. Like, hey, this is the four major crews, but this is this here. So right now, I have to go over there and I have to go meet all these bad people and try to stop them. That's why he's bringing mostly all of Allied, right? Even though I wish he would leave Hudson at home because he's just a walking Gale to me. And I'm sorry, fans of Ensemble, but I had to say it. To me, when he was having a conversation with Taesu should have smacked the hell out of him and said, "You ain't going nowhere. Look what you just did with his reputation. You just got low diff by Eli 3 or 4 different times easily without him breaking the sweat. You went to 1A. You see what you did there. You fought an old guy who you thought about your conviction, which you already had that battle, right? With JBR and so forth and so forth. I don't need to go into this. To me, Hudson should have stayed back and Eli should have came in, but I understand that Eli has a daughter to worry about, so he can't just be doing this stuff. And I understand that. I understand that clearly, but honestly, this is just me talking. I don't find Hudson appealing at all. I would rather have a PTJ say, hey, actually, for this one, Hudson, you need to train a little bit more since we know where you're at. And we should just have Eli come and replace you instead. I'm sorry, Taesu. I like Taesu, but he should have just kept the student there. Like, hey, you ain't ready for this. But yes, we all know experience is a person's best friend too, so he could get stronger too. So, oh my god, dude said y'all stop the Hudson slander before you revive Hater from his grave. I need to revive him to put him back in that grave, my guy. Tired of it. Tired of it. Hudson just pissed me off, but this chapter isn't about him, but that pissed me off. I was all cool until I saw him get back in it, and Daniel asked him. And then Ven Jing, you got Ven Jing. Ven Jing, he got to do something. He got to do something too, because you can't, if you're going to talk about Hudson, you have to talk about Van Jin too. And I'm sorry, Van Jin lovers too, but you got to call it how you see it. Granted, he had one of the best flashback story of Choli Yang, and it's a lot of. But as of current, right now, he did lose to Tae Jin. He was made. I mean, come on now. Come on. I don't need to say more. Van Jin, come on. He got to do better too. Blair, you gonna do a VC today? If I have time, I just wanted to do YouTube because YouTube is I feel like that they don't get the chapters that I don't Patreon, so I feel like it was only right for me to come up on here. But yeah, I would like to do a VC in Discord. So if you guys need the Discord link, let me know. Gotta go, Blair. I think it's getting worse. I'm expecting the worst right now. It's Andy. Oh, it's worse for what? Yo, what's good? Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Asan is such fodder. Jay's got a gay ass cut. Geechee still wearing the same fit after a whole time. He must think Jay's fraudulent Peak Gen 1 title was again put into question. Overall, the art is kind of good. DT, you are hilarious, man. Why my guy going on Geechee like that? Leave the man alone, man. And y'all think that Jake will meet Gen wrong first to defend him against Allied? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. We don't even know if Jake's even going to Busan. He might will because his dad did have a relationship with him, so Jake might know of it. But I think I doubt it. I think Jake needs to kind of stay back for the time. Blair, you inspired me to start making videos. Thank you. Oh man, let me know. Did you upload any videos? I would like to see. I would like to see them. Absolutely, man. Y'all inspire me. 2024, late November, DT still hating on Jays. DT will forever be hating on Jays, and I can't blame him necessarily for it, but it's hilarious. It's comical. Told you it's flooding heavy in my college right now, and I live in ground floor. Oh, it's Andy. Get somewhere safe. Get somewhere safe. Don't be on the line. Get somewhere safe. That cut is actually gay. I prefer his peak or red hair. It's made him unique. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Eli taking that over. I like Eli Drip. I know y'all be like, Eli, but he can beat your ass and still look stylish too while doing it. Who is and where is the 10th genius, bro? The 10th genius, that'll be put down into the last pocket until we find out, you know. I think he'll be reserved or she will be reserved, whoever it is. I've been uploaded for a year. Wanted to collab with you for time, big man. Oh, let me know when, man. Seriously, hit the Discord, hit the link. You deserve it. Andy, I heard you a Zach van. That is messed up. How you gonna tell him what's wrong with being a Zach van? Eli looked gay too. Sadly, they made it sparkly. Hey, DT, don't be joining Thermate. Don't Thermat, or is it Thermate? How do you pronounce that, my guy? Um, Leave Eli alone. I'm saying, bro, Blur's saying I'm hating, but Eli literally got red highlighter. Jake gotta go since Jin Ron got a student relationship with Gap, and Jin Ron might even train Jake, like a Sanji and Mujin situation. I think that's different though, Manny. Remember though, Lightning Troy did say this. He said, "I can't train you." Jake gets better through experience. I don't think he's a person you can really be trained, because he's already labeled a dragon and all that such. So the Zach kid is crazy. Thermite. Thank you, sir. Hell no, we got. Oh my God, 2000. Yeah, Tower Eli before Second Body Truth. Second Body Truth is going to be to the very freaking end, man. Y'all might as well. Y'all think PTJ gonna give y'all the truth about the second body? Come on, he gonna wait to the penultimate chapter to tell y'all about the second body and the revelations of it. Yeah, he ain't gonna because that's one of the things that keeps people interested to see what happens. Is one of the many mysterious things that lookism that it keeps for the readers to return, whether they hate it or not. Slifer, what's going on? Lookism is up, and Eli fans are even Slifer. Everybody, dang, everybody hating on Eli's new look. They said the red eyeliner. They said, bro, you ain't Lenny Kravitz. Sit your ass down somewhere. Yo, dang, Eli, hey, I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all can hate on Eli's look, but what y'all never gonna do is y'all never going. He at least he ain't taking L's like a certain someone from Ansan that I know. Hey, he should have been replaced with Hudson. I can't believe Taesu said, "Hey, Busan, hun, I'm interested," and then let his student go after the ass beatings that he received. Yeah, I'm still on that type of time. I don't give a damn. Because when it was Zach and he was receiving all the L's, everybody had no problems about that. But now, since I'm putting Hudson on the pedestal, the same thing too. Oh yeah, no, 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 no. And actually, what's worse? Either just taking the L's or receiving multiple L's from a dude who wears peak eyeliner with blondish blonde hair. You tell me that. I'm about to roast everybody. It is not. If y'all gotta get on Eli, I gotta get on Hudson too. Because I swear to God, if he loses instead of when he get there, oh man, it's bad for Ansan. It's bad for Ansan. I bet Tom Lee's still gonna look ugly in new design. That's true. That's true. He says Slifer, shut up. Hudson is Lyman without drip. That's true. Hudson is. I don't get Lyman. I don't care. Get somebody. Zap fans are down too. Getting invited by an elementary school graduate with apparent borderline intelligence disorder, according to PTJ. Hey, Slifer, you can talk all you want to, but my thing is this. Hey, he at least ain't receiving no L's as much as Hudson, Slifer. And Slifer, that's actually hilarious, Slifer. I don't see you talk about Hudson and his L's, but you got time for Zach and you got time for Eli. Nah, Hudson downfall gotta be studied. This man went to go sleep over by the ops house because he couldn't go home, and then he went home, and now Taesu telling him, hey, go to Busan. That's okay too, even though our reputation here at Ansan is not that great. Yeah, because of what you did too. Nah, because the sun will rise again. Yeah, he said that 10,000 times and got folded. Tell me something new. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Vasco fans up. He's Musashi now. He said Vasco fans. Hey, my man couldn't spell fashion though. He could invent on to spell fashion. He couldn't. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm the only one that wanted to see Samuel in this art. Samuel? Yeah, it'd be cool to see him again. I have like a love-hate relationship with Samuel. A lot of y'all know. Like I care for the character because I just want to see where the character goes. I understand him, but it's not like I'm dying to see this character every time. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not a Samuel hate because that's what people turn it into or whatever like that. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Cypher, why you low key scared? DT, let's be serious. If I hate Zach's existence, it takes 2 seconds to piece together who I am. Dog, Daniel couldn't spell it either. Bro said passion. At least all the characters not gonna look the same like before anymore. Earlier they looked almost same with different hair. Eli lists the most unique dead. No way PTJ finna give Johan the Eli treatment with this new art. Keep him the same, PTJ, please. He's not gonna keep him the same. You crazy. And if he is, Johan didn't have like Johan was cool with his little brown hair, but it wasn't like he was the most fashionable character. But I get it. You don't want him to turn into Eli, so I got you. I got you. I wonder how Gun gonna look when he step out of prison. Is he gonna have long hair? Is he gonna have long hair like Shingen? That would be dope as fuck. If Gun came out of prison with the same build and everything and just had hair like Shingen, that'd be dope as hell. Don't lie. I know y'all tired of Gun already though, because that man began receiving W's from he just received W's after W's after W's after W's and a flashback W. So man, Eliza, Johan now would be a good student with glasses. For real. Johan will wear some glasses and everything. No, he got contacts in. Waiting for mommy coming new art design. Eli not unique. Jack Young rescan. That's bogus. Gun so strong he finna be immune to this art change. Take it. Maybe. If you gonna get on Hudson, give Zach that same loser energy blur. I did give Zach that same. This is what y'all don't understand. I gave Zach throughout all my reactions. Go back to all my post reactions, past reactions on whatever on Patreon, where they're at. Every time Zach has lost, including against Johan, I always made it apparent and I always got down on them. Y'all can't turn around and be mad because I'm doing the same, giving the same energy to Hudson. Y'all be trying to avoid it. The sun will rise again. Oh, but this, but he only has fights with one arm, but he has two arms. Not like get the fuck out of here. Come on, stop it, stop it. Still a loser, which is fact. He said, but he bet Zach is still a loser, which is factually true, but not as much as a loser. There's tiers for losers. Y'all need to stop that shit. Asan is bad. Y'all gotta admit that. Come on now. I can't believe I'm arguing semantics with y'all right now. It's crazy. Stop playing. Stop it. Slifer, you got to stop playing. DT, you definitely got to stop playing because if you don't get on DT even before you fight, you got to be bad on Hudson. Asan is down bad. Y'all lucky I like Tay too. But Hudson's cooler than Zach. Hell no. He get his blonde ass. I never remotely thought he was cool. Even when he showed up. I never did. Never thought he was cool. And then you slept over by the ops house because you lost multiple times. Y'all are wild. In the series, Hudson greater than Gite. All right, he's still an L. Blur, what you think about the theory that James is trying to look like Daniel? Taking his measurements and everything so that General will mix up James, guy who killed Gabriel, with Daniel and fight Danny. That's a crazy theory. That's a crazy theory. That would be intense. That's crazy. I didn't think about that. Bro, Vasco was one of the most interesting characters. Now he's just if bad guys and I beat else I sit down. Else I sit. PTJ, give that man some good character development. I agree with that. I don't know what PTJ is doing with Vasco, but he needs to give him more. He needs to give him more character development. I will agree with that. He's a loser against Gun, not a random character. Low-key was laughing at how Daniel was listening to Jay's Lee BS Red, knowing he was lying. Bro, I told y'all. I told everybody, Slifer, I'm pretty sure it wasn't there yet. That's one of the biggest things. And actually, I said this on Patreon. If you think Jays is making the same mistake that Charles did, and a lot of other people did, Daniel has been in this long enough now. It has been in this long enough now. Remember, Charles underestimated Daniel. He didn't even believe. He was stunned how Daniel found out about Gun's hideout. Remember that. James is making that same mistake, and you can even tell it. And like to Slifer's point, Daniel read through that shit. That's what he said. What he said. I want you to be my wings. We want the same thing. Like, for real? Like, you really think I'm still naive? That naive kid that just don't think of shit, that just can't think of, you see what I'm saying? No, he is not messing with that. You're like, no, I see through you. You're lucky that I don't want anybody to become like Charles at all. You're absolutely right about that. So I'm gonna do what I have to go do. But let's not get it misconstrued. I'm still on you. I'm not falling for none of this. And I'm not sure if I can actually trust your ass. My thing is this, which is hilarious to me. James, you going up there and you're talking about, you're saying, hey, real like, hey, I want the same thing as you, Daniel, but I want there to be a world without violence, period. Not that it's just occurred, you stop it, but just period. So you're thinking like an extremist right now. Okay, that's cool. That's number one. But also, two, If I was Daniel sitting there and he's telling me this, then he's telling me, hey, Busan got this. I'll look at him as, why don't you get your old ass up and come up and help me, fool? If me, he said, me and you could do anything together. Me, you could do, if we could do anything together, why ain't your ass getting up to come in Busan with me too? Oh, that's right. And don't give me, I'm retired. You retired from the entertainment industry. You didn't retire from fighting. Stop the bullshit. Stop it. Dang, James, man. Oh, I still think that James is using Gite somehow. I'm sure James is a manipulator at most. He's gonna wait to the very end to where we realize it and go on with it. Jay said word for word in Naval PTJ translation against TUI gun. It would have been hard for me before the completion in Cholier, meaning two T, yeah, J's, three T J's is Cholier. So prime J's is after. Let's see this. Jay's asking Daniel to become his weed, just like Elite told Gun. Elite told Gov makes the DG equal choice second body theory even stronger. Yeah. I think Intro King is going to betray James. I hope so. I mean, he did all that to show Gite what kind of person Daniel was like. It's been a while, Blur. Eisenkai, what's going on, man? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, too. If you're not celebrating, just hope you guys have a good day. But happy Thanksgiving for all those who are celebrating. Let's stop with that theory. Let's stop with that theory. Which theory are we talking about? Street saying he was kept in the prison waiting for Gunn to be released so he could become a K-pop star again. That's why he did the picture of J-Rock. Slifered. That's crazy. For real. Hey, real talk though. Real talk. You would think James on some Kendrick type issue would be he want to pop out and show people. You can pop out now since Gun back in prison. This is your moment. You better use it. Go ahead, use that moment. Yeah, I thought he was gonna pop out and show, but said he's sitting there sleeping. Hey Daniel, take care of this for me. I get it. Most of y'all gonna say, why would he have to do that if he has somebody who's capable enough to do that? I agree. I just like making fun of James. Troy equals James theory still exists. Key's really gonna help Daniel. Isn't that indirectly gonna be helping James Lee? Key's gonna get folded. Hunt for Busan is gonna turn into Hunt for James Lee. Sly been glazing gun more than me recently. Hey, nobody ain't glazing gun more. Hey, we are. I don't know. There's tiers to this. I'm gonna say I'm the top glazer. DT, you got the second, and Slifer, he coming in on that third. He know his boy Johan, he gonna be out studying, doing normal activities like a normal citizen now, happy citizen. So he out. So that's okay though. That's okay. Can we just appreciate how the art improved? Eisenkai, I agree. I like to do art. I like to do art. By the way, Blur, who you got in 1v1, James or Gite? I'm gonna say Gite. Yeah, I said what I said. But what with Gite is he didn't make aliens with alliance of Goo, or he was just playing with them. That's the thing we don't know. PGJ obviously did that on purpose until Goo pops out and show up himself. I'm saying pop out and show. But man, this is some crazy thing. This is crazy. Crazy how the first gen wants to start moving and acting up when Gun, Johan, and Goo are not. I like how you added Johan in there, bro. Chill. Just say Gun and Goo. Just chill. Don't put Johan in there, man. I don't know why, but I feel like the guy that was measuring Jays and Daniel's clothes is Charles Troy, like how Jays saying second body in front of him. Huh. Imagine PTJ pulls out a James equals Crystal third body. Never mind. I am high right now. Oh my god. I'm looking forward for Gite and Jay's collaboration. Hope they're gonna be new cool duo like Gun and Goo. That's true. Replace the duo. Absolutely right. Yeah. Because we don't have Gun and Goo's dynamic of being that duo anymore in the series. Then I can see Gite, PTJ putting Gite and James in there to be that new iconic duo. I can see that. I could definitely see that. You could tell because of their banter too. Even after Daniel left, they had that banter with one another. So, what's up, y'all, man? Zach's go up. He finally has a good cut. Zach got a good cut. Civilian Johan still know there's Zach with his peaky. By the way, Johan beats Goo. He's trying to make claims right now. He said Johan beats Goo. Hey, my guy beat Goo. Hey, he did what he had to do. Now everybody's scared to talk to God. Everybody, don't look in this direction. Don't even come visit me. He told Goo that I don't want you to come visit me unless you want these hands again. You got it. You got it. I'm sorry, Goof fans. You know I love y'all, but it's the way it is. I used to hate the James and Charles Troy theory, but we all know how Charles loves his suits, and now James Lee is getting a personal suit. Maybe the theory isn't too far fetched. Yeah, it's kind of interesting too. Johan beats 15 years old Goo. They don't have the goofy dynamic like Gun and Goo. Gite only goofy when he sees Jake. That's I don't know. They had a little banter back then. Crazy how James called Kite Mr. Kite. I think we know who's stronger now. Yeah. Thermite motherfuckers saw PTJ adding the battle of Jays and Charles. Talking still think of the theory. Sure, he took it away, but motherfuckers think PTJ retcon Jays and Charles be the same that the retconned it. Help me remind chat. Was it the King of Busan a perv, main character from another PTJ comic? I'm not sure about that. I'm sure PTJ hasn't finished the story personally. He is lurking around in here and looking at you, all you guys talking to getting ideas for the next arc. I hope not. Oversuits. No, it's from a different series outside of the verse, but still made from the company. I think I would love to see Gite, Goo, and Gun. Oh man, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. But this chapter was good. It was a good setup chapter. I enjoyed the chapter. I enjoy seeing the different artwork style. Now Daniel with Gang and Allied is on their way. Then okay, let me tell y'all right off the back, since we talking like this, who have what characters have to prove themselves as now as they're going to Busan and are going to head get into some fights. Hudson, number one, has to prove himself, and I'm telling y'all right now, if he has some close quarter fights, if he ain't no diff nobody, high low diff nobody, even mid diffs anyone, that's a problem. He's still an L to me. You got Vin Jin. Yes, I said it. Cho Liang. I got nothing but love for him, especially because of Song Ji. He's one of the goats. Yeah, I said what I said. Vin Jin got to prove himself after that horrendous loss against Tajin. I've said what I said. I still love him now. Who else we got? We got Zach. Zach need to prove himself some more too. Not as big as L's as the other ones, but Zach got to prove himself too. And who else? Who else am I missing? Am I missing anybody else who need to prove themselves in this arc? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Jihan, yeah. Jihan too. I wish Jihan would remain an ally and help out because I think that would be really, really cool. I think Jihan, I like his character a lot. I think he's an underrated character amongst all the people. Let's see here. Hudson about to struggle with some lackeys. If Hudson struggled with some lackeys, man, yo, bro, any character for the PTJ comic you want to see in Lookism, I want to see Kim Soo-yeon cameo. If Kim Soo-yeon made a cameo in Lookism, that would be absolute fire. That would be absolutely fire. I always did say I wanted the trio, the main trio. I know my life is a loser. I get all that, but the main trio series. Lookism, Questism, and Viral Head. I always wanted to see the three main MCs interact together. I always wanted to see Daniel Park, Kim Soo-yeon, and Habin Yu interact together. I think that would be the dopest shit ever. Duke need to show up. They should have shown PTJ should have showed Duke since they were at J High again. I see Van Jen rapping again. I thought Duke ended his career. But let's see. Gian at the top of the list. Yep. Hudson needs to prove himself. Everyone had these cool glow ups. My bro kept that fresh trash. Uh, he said Hudson needs to prove himself. Everyone had these cool glow ups while bro kept that same trash ass 1980s cut. Yeah. But yet these people keep saying that Hudson is cooler apparently than some of these other cats. And I'm just like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Y'all can't tell me nothing. Like on some Kanye type of shit. I can't tell me nothing. Also, Daniel said that both his bodies are starting to look even similar to the point where he couldn't tell the difference and got mixed up. Yep. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. And I noticed he said that too. You think PTJ, you think that's a weird coincidence? We've seen this time and time again as we get into a new main arc. We see it time and time again. Every time he's reflecting or thinking of his two bodies, he's always, or somebody is always telling him, "Hey, you're starting to look alike. I can't tell the difference." And that is what's happening here. That is what's happening here. His original body is looking and looking and looking more like his second body, which is absolutely insane. Let's see here. We gonna kill Daniel. We gonna make Johan and Eli the MC. Johan study graded the Daniel combat scenes. Thermite, this is where I'm gonna have to disagree with you. You wild for that take. Please don't ever discuss again. Don't ever cook again. Does Vasco need to prove himself too? Yeah, but not as much as the other people that I listed though. But Vasco does. Vasco's a bum. Leave Vasco alone. At least he ain't a bum like Hudson. I mean, Daniel says 7. Eli isn't really one of them. It's probably Jihan. Jihan needs to come out too. I do agree with that, Cypher. Jihan needs to prove himself too because ain't no way the main MC is going to do. He's going to utilize your style better. And you're supposed to be the successor to Ji Chong. And he's doing. Daniel's proven doing a better job of utilizing that style. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's wild talk. Copycat's just a excuse to reuse panels. Yeah, there are another PTJ comments. The MC is United Busan as 18-year-old and then goes to Seoul to become a rapper. Oh man, I don't think they're the same. PTJ the panel reuse Cake. He yes. PTJ legit forgot lineman from Big Deal. We never saw his final glow up and fight. We did get a glimpse of him from the shoe level, but that's about it. There's so many series connected to the Lookism universe. I would really be disappointed if none of them make an actual appearance and interacting with the characters in the original. PTJ would be letting down a lot of people. The sun will rise again. Oh, man, the sun will rise again after it gets knocked down again. It's gonna be what is that gonna be on the 100th day? Gunfight so boring now. He just gonna take his spam kill cushion punch like bro. Don't be talking about Gun like that, DT. Don't be hating because Gun be doing this thing. Blair, I hope you're doing well. I'd like to know how the process will go for the reaction video about the LC PowerPoint variants. Are you planning to proceed? How are you going to do this? I am going to do this as a reaction. I am going to be really literally reading through these the PowerPoints that you're doing. That's all I have right now. DT, stop crying so we can all agree Jay's is tricking Daniel and the crew to take out Busan because Busan is the biggest threat. It's stopping Jay's and Gite from carrying on Charles' plan. Absolutely. Hudson is cooler than Zach. We got to set the truth. Man. And give Hudson Iron Boss, and you can't tell me you think Zach beats him. Let me tell you like this. I'm going to tell you like this. Just go reread 1A and then come back to me. Give Hudson the durability, and he's that dude. Fuck Hudson. I hope Jay gets some action. Yeah. Do you think Gite know about second body since he was listening to Jay's conversation with Daniel when Jay's mentioned second body? Yep. Yep. So that's a good point. Did y'all recognize that? If Gite was there the whole entire time and he listened to their conversation, does that mean that he knows about the second body too? That is a very good question. And the answer to answer you, I believe he does. I would not be surprised at all. Someone said Vasco is Musashi now. Bad guys, I beat. Guys, good. So I said, BJJ brings some life to his characters. Friendly, is he still keeping the AP? Of course. Do somebody say I need some variety from God, and he took it as hating. I didn't say anything. I just say leave Gunn alone. Period. He's off limits. I don't even from you. And you supposed to be a glazer. I'm just telling you to sit down with all that shit. Go talk about Hudson all you want to. Gunn off limits. He in the penitentiary right now. Daniel was a copy G, so he would do the G chain copy better than Jihad, who was the successor. True. Since we got most of the top tier characters, who do you think cut off top lead had? Gite, Jazer. I can see Gite or Jin Wrong. Maybe it was Jen wrong. Big Daniel Smart Dale, who's more handsome? I don't know about that. The main problem is the speed. Yo, Blair, did you ever finish the Ordeal Web 2 like on your Patreon? I did not, but I heard it's absolutely fire. And a lot of people keep telling me to react to it. I stopped like at chapter 20 or 30 or something like that. Daniel will. I know. Oh, Daniel. What about the old guy that was measuring Jay's clothes, who was listening to Jay's about the second body that Charles is still alive? Do say gun is off limits. This is Glaze. That's ultimate Glaze. I told you this. There's a Glaze tier. I'm number one. You second. Slifer is third now. That's the top three Glazer. Who just said is Hudson cooler than Zach? Zach is a definition of hard work, and cool dudes don't move in with the guy who they can't beat because of how far he is. Hey, some people think that's okay though. Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna call it as I see it. How you go? I ain't never no. That's as bad as Drake going to take legal action against UMG right now. That is so bad. And y'all will refuse to see it because either one, y'all trolling, which I don't give a damn, but either two, y'all just really can't see it. Y'all still stuck on Hudson. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. How do you think that J-Rock got into prison? I don't know. The actual St. Glaze friendly dude said, I'm so tired, Blair. I just want PTJ to do something with James Lee. This is unfair at this. James Lee? Oh, you love James Lee? I feel so bad for you. Do you think Daniel will But for good, forget what body he is in. Rest a point in the story, the bodies become one. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly think when he gets to a point with his original body, that is literally so hard to distinguish between the two. I think the second body will vanish. There's just something to me that okay, uh, but having two identical bodies, that is crazy. The second body was already crazy the way it was. Now imagine if he gets his original body to that point. That it's insane. It's insane to even think about. Yo, Blood, you saw that PTJ comic was generation. It has reference of keys and Yuhaba's fighting techniques from YouTube. I think it's not related to Lookism though, but it's got heavy references. I think I read like the first 5 chapters of that. I thought it was okay, but I didn't get back into it. Everybody, Zach literally asked Johan to take him with them to beat Gunn, but you claim he's better than Hudson. Imagine asking a guy who beats your ass to take you with them to take revenge on his ops. Shit, imagine not going home to daddy to get a spanking because you can't beat the person who you were set out to beat. And then imagine a whole arc, you sitting there trying to accomplish a goal to beat your op, the person who actually came into your hood, beat your ass, and took up the whole block. Imagine going up there for a whole arc, trying to beat him, didn't beat him, get photoed by an old dude, lose your conviction because God, they can't do anything creative with your fights, and then go and find the dude who you were trying to actually beat, get folded 3 or 4 times, low diff, and then sleep over his house because you didn't want to go back to daddy. That's what wild take to me. That's wild. That is wild. Thermite, you lose. This is a losing argument. He is equivalent to Drake. That's what Hudson remind me of. I wish Eli would have took his place so bad. That is crazy to me. That is crazy. The difference is OG Dale can achieve mastery while second body Dale can't since it hasn't been pushed and because of the UI weakness. Oh, the top is blur zero the 100 top 100 Korea page. Oh man, okay, Elsie, we'll get on Elsie. This is lookism. We'll get on Elsie. I promise. I swear both Daniels are looking similar over time, like twins, and no one, absolutely no one, the classmates, his family, his teacher, the keys, no one bats an eye or bother checking it out. That's true. Will you post more Windbreaker chapter reactions because the new chapter is about to go crazy? Absolutely. Elsie, or some people call it everybody be saying what a let seed. I call it L seed. That's the mom one with the cat, Caden, and all this stuff. If you're familiar with it, it's because of the hair blur. What other characters would you swap with Hudson? Man, Jihan, I would swap from Hudson. Duke, I would swap for Hudson. Mama Park, Grandma Park, I would swap from Hudson. Resurrect G Chong, I would swap him from Hudson. Resurrect Gabriel, I would swap him for Hudson. Man, resurrect Ali Wong if he's not dead. Absolutely will swap him for Hudson. Resurrect G-Ho, I will swap him for Hudson. The list goes on and on and on, man. I'm not even trying to hate. I'm just telling you. Speaking. Oh, Zach has shown growth against Johan. Hudson has been fodder since being introduced. Real talk. I am up to date. Ally rank is literally this if you're being real Daniels. Real Daniels first, Zach Vosco, then Jay Jihan Hudson. Darius is greater than Hudson. Oh man, Blur will list the whole verse. I swear, I can't believe Thermite is like that man like the troll, but it's perfect troll. That means I get to troll Hudson even more. So it's okay with me. Now I swap Hudson with my go Taejin. Oh, Taejin, yeah, swap him for him too. Swap him for Taejin. Resurrect Song G. Definitely swap him for Song G if he can resurrect that man. Because man got no depth. Man, I got Taejin's lackey over Hudson. That is crazy. uh, hey, like all this is all I'm trying to say to y'all Hudson fans out there. This man has this time to prove himself. If he does not prove himself, and he gets low diff somehow, I don't need to say anything else. If you get up there, I don't care if you say, well, that was the strongest person. He was the strongest day. Of course, he was going to get low diff. If he gets low diff, we have a problem. I don't want to see it. I've seen this man get low diff so many times in the past. I'm tired of him getting low diff. I'm tired of it. I'm just telling y'all, I'm tired. But I want to know the setup because you're going to be blown away when you see it. I don't know if you've seen everything yet, but you're not ready. There's way too much to discuss. PowerPoint. Hey, either way, I have to go through it. It's going to be a long video, even if I have to chop up the videos in half and explain it. Absolutely, can't believe Daniel called Hudson. If I'm trying to win, bro, I'm calling the Eli John Hudson's adopted father. Imagine my face when I found out he called him. I was like, man, if I was Taesu, I would have stopped him. Like, bro, you need to trade some more. Hell, you think you going to Busan? You can't even do nothing here. Like, what you doing? Man, damn, man. If I had a theory that Charles put blame on Jim Rohn for Gap death, and maybe he felt guilty for letting him die, so he didn't defend himself. But this chapter said he was in prison before he got death. That's true. Does anyone notice that James talked about the two bodies and all the plans where the store worker was there all the time? That and Gite, of course. So I do believe that Gite knows about the second body even before that. It does not surprise me at all. Uh, Let me see. There's Blur. Who do you think had the best glow up for the PTJ high squad? For me, it's either Zach or Vasco. Glad Vasco has the long hair again. Was looking odd with it short. It was hilarious. It was controversial. I said, "Hey, Eli got the best drip." Everybody was like, "Man, what are you talking about? He was wearing peak eyeliner, and he went like like wild blonde." Oh man, but Zach is definitely up there. I think I like his new haircut. I suggest you make 4 videos in total for the 4 topics. Does that work for you? Of course it works for me. What do you think about the length of the manga? I think after this last chapter, I think it's going to be another 200 at least. I said that too. I said I could see PTJ going to 700, 750 chapters with Lookism, without question. Especially when he's adding this thing to it too with Busan, and then you get an introduction to everybody, and then you have to choreograph all the fights, all that stuff. And then you have to go into the backstory, the relationship between the King of Busan, get his backstory, and not only that, his affiliation with Gabrielle Kim and all that sort. So it's going to be a long one for sure, without question. Without question. All right. Does everybody have Discord? I'm gonna go ahead to the Discord right now, guys. I gotta head to the Discord. But I wanted to come talk to you about the chapter. I absolutely enjoyed the chapter for what it is. It's a good setup chapter for what's gonna happen next. I love the art direction. Let's get it. I'm ready for it, man. I'm enjoying the fight, man. Join it, man. I'm about to go live on Discord. You know, Discord people, get ready for it right now. Only got about 20 minutes to get on Discord, and then I got to get ready for the big day. Y'all know Thanksgiving and all that stuff. Man, I wish Lil Daniel get some upscale. Everybody clouding him since he lost every fight except some small fights like Logan Lee, right? Can you name 3 fights Lil Daniel won post gun trading against opponents with names? No, I can't. But guess what? What about Hudson? It was like, sure. But don't worry, I'm riding for my goal. I'm a glazer. I ride for him like I ride for God. So to me, you ain't earned anything. Can you give me a link? Yep. Thermite. What about Vin? Uh, you can say Daniel, but you tell me about Vin. How's Vin doing right now? He got something to prove too. He got something to prove too. That's hilarious. He got something to prove too. Let me see here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Invite people. This. Okay. Let me see right here. Here's this. Come join. I have it right there. Pin message. And there you go. Discord. Y'all come join. About to go live over there for about 20 minutes. And talk to the people over there. My go-to agent destroyed his ass. For real. Van is yo, what's up, Lord? Coming from the Patreon. Oh, we about to get on the Discord, Sid. I was just up on here and I'm about to go to the Discord for about 20 minutes. So if you come join, come. I have the Discord link pinned in there. I'm about to go live over there. So come join us over there so we can talk all things about this chapter and everything else too. If you have it, yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. All right, man. I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to get out of here now. But thank you, YouTube, especially the YouTube family. I love y'all. And those reactions is coming. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you guys have an excellent day with family and friends. And even if you're not celebrating or something you don't celebrate, have a good day in general. I wish you all the best, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all already know. I'm way too excited. Way too excited. Way too excited. Okay.